Okay, welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. Today is day 14 since we stocked this our bets. We are at our day 14. Now, remember what I said I'll be doing today is to take the average weight and probably expand the pen a bit because their growth rate is really increasing by the day. Now, they are still on this anti-coccidiosis medication, that is the bitter leaf extract. So they'll be stopping by the end of this day 14. I'll be stopping that medication for them and then moving to the next form of medication. Now, we are going to be taking the average weight to know how far we've been doing. Now, normally, you take the average weight at day 7, day 14, day 21, day 28, and day 35. So, to know how far you are, how well you've been doing. That's actually what determines how well you are doing in terms of raising the best. Now, from what we've gathered so far, from the weight we've taken from this pen, our average weight is about 550 grams as against 485 grams documented by the breeders. So that shows that we've actually exceeded their target average weight at day 14. Now, if you want to know how to take the average weight of your best at day 7, day 14, day 21, then you can check out my videos in my channel. There are videos on how to take the average weight at day 14, day 7, day 21 to really know what to do. So I know based on what I've been saying in the past few days, I know we're going to surpass this average weight of 485 at day 14. So it has always been like that since I've been raising my best with this professional feed I've been using. So I've always exceeded the average weight at day 7, day 14, day 21 and all of that. So we've been doing what we're supposed to be doing, still on this organic medication, no vaccine. Till we dispose them, we are not going to vaccinate these birds. So remember I said outside expanding the pen, we're going to increase the number of feeders because the rate at which they are growing is really impressive. So the number of feeder we've given to them is gradually getting smaller. The number is gradually getting smaller. So we need to increase to it so that they don't compete for feed. That is, so that we'll have a good number of uniform weight. So that is what we'll be doing today. We'll add to the feeder, expand the pen, and then if need be around the bird drinkers or the drinkers where the floor is a bit messed up, we are going to pack it and then replace it with another dried sawdust or litters so that my pen will be coccidiosis free. So this is how we manage our birds. So it's very important this expansion you give it to them, because if you leave them in the whole pen at a time, maybe after that brooding, you decide to leave them in the whole pen, some of their energy will be wasted in running up and down and all that. You can see what's happening over there now, just because I've expanded the pen a bit. You remember that pen, partition, that is the demarcation, was around somewhere here. It was around somewhere here. So I've expanded it to that side so that they will have more than enough space now. I know in about few days, this space is going to be smaller for them too. So I'll still have to expand it till we get to day 21, when I'll now leave the birds in the whole pen to be roaming up and down. So we'll increase the number of feeders today. It's still not yet time for us to increase the number of nipple drinkers that we normally give them. So though we have it handy in case we want to include it, is just to use this flex to connect it, and the water will be available at that end. So that's what we'll do. We'll add about this type of feeder, about 2 of them. We'll add it to it so that they will have more than enough. This is very important. Day 14. I can tell you I'm so happy about this batch that I'm raising right now. We've been using organic medication, though it's a bit stressful to prepare and all of that, unlike the synthetic. But however, it's something we need to try out so that at the end we can compare between the organic medication and synthetic medication, which one is more advantageous and which one we should go for. Though each one has its own advantage and disadvantages, So we can always go for whichever one is comfortable for us. But this is what I want to try out. Organic medication has been so effective. No sign, though the next medication will be given now after this anti-coccidiosis medication is anti-CROD medication. But I have not seen any sign of CROD among these birds. I have not seen any sign of CROD among these birds since day one. Very impressive, because some of the ingredients we use in treating this CROD has to do with garlic, ginger, and some other ingredients that we've already been using. So maybe that has taken care, somehow taken care of the CROD. But however, we are still going to apply that CROD medication so that we don't have to experience it. This is very, very important. Their health is important to us, and that is what we'll keep to. But remember, though we are giving the anti-coccidiosis medication, it doesn't mean we shouldn't wash our bird drinkers. Very, very important. You must wash it at least once or twice daily, so that we don't experience any form of death in that drinkers, so that everywhere will be clean as possible. This is very, very important, and is what we implement in this our pen on a regular basis. So when it's time for me to leave the birds in the whole pen, I'm still going to let you know, so that you know what to do. After this, maybe by week, by day 21 or by week 4, we are going to do some level of sorting, because based on what I'm saying, the uniformity is impressive. It's really, really okay. Because when I take the weight of most of them, I was getting 550 something, 530 something, 540 something. It was almost within the same range. That tells us that okay, their weight, the uniformity of the birds is really, really, really high. It's very impressive. So, and that's what every farmer wants. You don't want to raise some birds that some are weighing far lower than expected, some are weighing higher than expected. No. So at least you should have a good uniformity. This is very important. How do you achieve that uniformity? You must ensure you must ensure that they all have access to feed at the same time, and give them enough feeders that will be enough for all of them to be eating at a time if need be. Then give them enough water to be drinking from at a time. Don't if it's even possible, get more than enough. Is very, very important. You can see I have not spread the sawdust around that end where I decide to expand the pen to. I have not spread the sawdust, and they are like somehow helping me to spread it, but I'm going to spread the sawdust there so that they'll have something to be matching. No, at the first day you normally drop this sawdust, they will spray some of them in the feeder, so it's expected. By the second day, they won't be spraying the sawdust that much again. So I'm really, really happy about these birds, because no one has shown any sign of illness. They are all active, very, very active. So I'm so happy about that. Now, when you observe that this place that I extended the pen to is a bit far from where the bird drinkers and the nipple drinkers are. That means if there is any bird here, for it to have access to that drinking water, it needs to move some meters away to get to those drinkers. That won't be good, because you need to position the drinkers in such a way that they don't have to travel that far to be able to have access to drinking water or feed. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move one of the bird drinkers closer to this end. I'm going to move the bird drinkers here so that everything will be like centralized. So I'm going to move this one down here so that they won't be far apart. They won't be far, so that wherever the birds are, they will have access to that water at all times. This is very, very important, because you don't have to position them far away from some part of the pen or the other. No, you need to centralize the drinkers as well as the feeders. This is very, very important. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've already spread the sawdust. This is the feeder I'll be putting here for them to be eating from. Then I'm going to rearrange the feeders in such a way that they are centralized. The birds can easily have access to them at all time. Now, I did something today, early hour of today. I gave them time to really empty what is in the feeder. because you discover that as they pick feed from the feeder, as they pick, you see something like powdered form of feed that will be left in the feeder. So you see, I want them to also consume that powdered feed, so that before I'll add another one to them again, though they can't totally finish it up. So I want to give them some time to finish that before giving them feed again. I've just added to their feed. Remember I said I gave them some time to like eat, almost finish the ones in the feeder before coming to add to it. So I've given them a fresh feed now. As of today, day 14 going to day 15, we've not had the additional mortality other than the one we had at day 4, day 5. That's the only one we've lost. So every other one is still very, very active, doing very, very well. So I've also tried to rearrange the bed drinkers so that they will be at a central position where they can easily have access to them wherever they are in this pen. Now there is this saying about Cobb 500 from Zatec hatchery in the past, that okay, they do come with cough, they do come with CROD and all of that. So I wouldn't know if it's because of the medication I've been administering since day one that is making me not to experience any form of a CROD right now, because as at the time of recording this video, there is no single sign of CROD, no single sign of coughing, all the rest. So I'm really happy about this. I need to observe what the final weight is going to be at day 35 to see if this is what I'm going to stick to, because in terms of price, this is a bit cheaper than the Rostrio 8. So I'm going to consider it. Thank you so very much for following up this batch to this end. Again, if you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will do a whole lot for us in helping us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.